Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. Do I own too much Wi-Fi tech? That is the question. And I'm thinking the answer might be yes. I've got some fun things to go over because I am frazzled. You need more devices, and the Internet just magically gets faster. Hi, Roy, Mr. Tech Troublemaker. How are you, my friend? Good show last night. Go check out the Tech Troublemaker YouTube channel. He's always dropping knowledge about being a content creator. So look what I have done. All of these, I'm actually missing one. There's 24 items here. This is what I put on the Wi-Fi network. This doesn't include things that are just connected straight to Ethernet. There's hands-off, nothing to do there. But for these devices, oh man, did I have trouble. Let me tell you about what kinds of hurdles I had with these devices. For those that don't know, I got a new Wi-Fi router from my ISP, and it's in that open closet, which is never open, but trust me, it's there. And then all the stuff had to be on new Wi-Fi networks, and some of the things don't like when the old network goes away and a new network appears. They like to instead switch to the new network before you blow up the old one. See, there's the old one right there. Old hardware. Don't need this anymore. Throw this in the garbage. Yeah. So this is the out with the old. So here's what really threw me. David W. Ryan says, Happy Wednesday to you. Okay, so these lights took 2 minutes to get back on the network. These are smart plugs. I own 8 of these things. Get this off the screen. Get that off the screen. I own 8 of these smart plugs. These are awesome. So they plug into the wall. You plug your light into here or whatever, and then it can be controlled over the interwebs. So these all needed firmware updates, and you had to fake it. Like you had to go like you're adding a new item on the network, and then at the last minute, don't make it new, just pick a new Wi-Fi. It was kind of dumb. So that was a challenge. The Sonos really didn't like not knowing what the old network, they didn't like having the network go away, the old Wi-Fi go away. I had to connect those via Ethernet, and then it could, the system kind of all came online that way. I had to call tech support for that. The thermostat, which is not here, I had to uninstall and reinstall to get that thing back online. And then getting them all in a group. Okay, so I have Madam A. I won't say the name, Alexa. She turns on and off all the lights, and I couldn't get them in the group. Only the green one was being controlled by, that's my Alexa. Oops, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I don't like to say that name while I'm streaming because then it wakes up all the devices on people's environment who are watching and listening. So the only way I could get that all to come on was to speak the name of the plug, because you have to give funny names for each one of these plugs, and say, Madam A, please add this to the office group, because that's what they are. And now it works. Now I'm going to go on mute. I'm going to show you it's going to work. See, I got that to work. Now I'll put them all back on.
Okay.
There we go. So what you see are 6 devices. I do have 8. 2 of them are disabled. Hugh the Man is here. He says, Happy November. How did it get to be November? Who's responsible for that? Remember, if you put in witty comments, you automatically get showcased over on that big comment scene in my streaming software. So if you want more screen real estate, drop a witty comment. Geeky comments and pop culture comments are more likely to be placed in that showcase scene. So that's what I did. It took 3.5 hours to get everything swapped. And now I'm faced with a conundrum. The new network is much stronger, and I'm no longer getting the medium strength Wi-Fi connection to one of my security cameras that's connected to Wi-Fi. And my ISP said I could have a free Wi-Fi extender. They'll just send it to me. Don't have to pay for it monthly. Don't have to pay anything. They're just going to send it out. And I do need that Wi-Fi extender because one of my cameras is behind a effective Faraday cage. I have fake stone blocks on the front wall, and the stone blocks have the mortar, and the mortar is grabbing onto a metal cage or metal mesh piece of construction material. Metal mesh will not let radio signals through, and Wi-Fi is a radio signal, and I have to kind of triangulate and bounce Wi-Fi to get to that camera, and this was going to solve that problem. This is a professional Wi-Fi access point. They sell these in 6-packs to wire up office buildings. They go everywhere. It's a beautiful device. Cost me over $100. I think I'm going to send it back. Why not save $100? I can certainly save $100. But now everything is configured. Oh, and the doorbell, get this. I was not happy about this. The doorbell, I had to, that's my smart doorbell. I had to go up in the attic to push a button to get that back on the network. You have to physically touch a button, and it's you can't get to it unless you go up in the attic. So I was not happy. I was crawling around in my attic. I did not want to do that last night, but I did it. So now it's done. And hopefully my stream didn't drop. Did my stream drop at all? Did it like freeze for 20 seconds? I hope that's a thing of the past. The only other thing I want to say is, and this is weird, if Wi-Fi experts, hey, tech troublemaker, if you have any thoughts on this, or if anyone has any thoughts on this, you let me know. I was not expecting this. So this is my new Wi-Fi name. Not surprisingly, it's kind of funny and snarky. You couldn't have spaces. It wouldn't let you have spaces. I'm so bummed. But anyway, that's it. And I've got the 2.4 and the 5 gigahertz network here. Whoops, here we go. The 5 gigahertz and the 2.4 gigahertz network. But this shows up as only one Wi-Fi name. Like it doesn't, I don't have a pretty fly for a white guy 2.4 gigahertz network on the list. I don't have one with a 5 gigahertz network. Look what I have. If you hit the option key and go to the Wi-Fi little icon here up at the top of your, this is a screen grab. This was the top of my computer. I couldn't share this on screen because it's below this blue, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it is the 5 gigahertz. Like it'll tell you which network it is. So I guess I expected to see 2 Wi-Fi names, but there's only one Wi-Fi name on phones and computers. Like, why don't I have 2? It's almost like it's just auto picking the 2.4 or the 5 for you. I don't understand that. I have a mesh network for 5,400 square feet of coverage for a 2,200 square feet house. Go big or go home, where the Wi-Fi is. Yeah. So that's good. That's good. Over coverage. That's awesome. The whole point of the Wi-Fi names is my neighbors can see it. I see all my neighbors' Wi-Fi access points, and some of them are just default. It makes me mad. Take the time to personalize your Wi-Fi name. But why? I do have 2 networks. I've got them both enabled. You can see that. But only one shows up. And the one that shows up, when I connect to it, as far as I could tell, I don't think you can tell on an iPhone, but you can tell on a computer if you do the option button. I don't know what's happening there. So if you have any insight, let me know why it's only putting one name on the list, but I really do have 2 networks, and it must auto pick the one that it wants to auto pick. Why? Why, internet? Why? All right. I'm going to leave it here. Drop me a big old like. Thank you for being awesome, and thank you for listening to me whine about my tech troubles. It actually is a very good thing. These are good problems to have, and I'll take it any day of the week. All right. Got to go. Love you all. Bye.